Do you ever feel like everything's just too much? Do you sometimes feel like you're standing on the edge? You think you're going to snap? We all have the ability to persevere, to just keep going no matter what life throws at us. We present our best selves, playing our roles seamlessly, like professional actors. But occasionally that unexpected day comes when we reach a breaking point. The breaking point can show up in many ways. Maybe you just can't get out of bed in the morning, or you struggle to shower, or you just can't kind of get the energy to look after yourself. You might view your relationship with your partner, your friends, and your colleagues differently. Some people suddenly decide to leave their partner, or they just have an affair, and the usual daily grind just doesn't seem doable anymore. Maybe you don't want to leave the house. Breakdowns are disruptive and unpleasant for everyone involved and often prompt a swift medical response to resolve the issue, allowing life to return to normal. But don't you think that this oversimplifies the real meaning of a breakdown? Instead of seeing a breakdown as an abrupt malfunction or failure, it can be viewed as a real, though sometimes unclear, call for wellness, even if it involves temporarily feeling quite unwell. A breakdown, while painful, also presents a unique opportunity for self-discovery and growth. Now, breakdowns often happen because for years we've been ignoring internal whispers and sidestepping emotional cues that need our attention. And now, after a long period of patience, perhaps too long, something inside us starts screaming for acknowledgement. The message from a breakdown is clear. The current state of life cannot continue. So you might be thinking, why don't we just listen to our emotional needs and prevent the intense episode of a breakdown? Well, this is because our conscious minds avoids discomfort, hesitating to confront the hard truths that a breakdown forcefully brings to our immediate attention. Maybe we dismiss certain feelings of sadness, ignore relationship issues, or just suppress desires we've had for many years. When experiencing a breakdown, it's common to just question your own sanity. It's important to remember that you might seem erratic or emotional, but underneath all of this lies the magic, the chance to work on your well-being. The breakdown simply uncovers what is hidden beneath. And maybe you can relate to this. Maybe you have experienced a breakdown. So what can we learn from these breakdowns? Now, firstly, let's think of this as our brain's reset button. You know how our gadgets sometimes freeze and they just need a reboot? Well, our brains aren't all that different. When we experience a breakdown, it's like our mind hitting the pause button, giving us a chance to process and reflect. It's essential, don't you think, to have these moments to reevaluate and decide on any changes we want to make. It could also be something such as a self-awareness boost. So if you ever notice that it's often after we've been through some really tough times that we see things much more clearly. We have this clarity. And also a breakdown, while challenging, can be a catalyst, a push for increased self-awareness and discovery. It forces us to stop and think about what we truly desire, our goals, and also just our purpose in life. Have you ever experienced a moment of clarity like this? And also it involves questioning the normal. We all grow up with societal norms and expectations, but what happens when we start questioning them? We can also see how this is about finding your real circle. It's during these tough times that we really discover who our real friends are. Challenges have a way of revealing true allies and showing us who is genuinely there to support us. It helps us see our relationships in a new light and choose who we want by our side moving forward. Now, have you found this to be true in your own life? Now, changing gears a little bit, breakdowns have also been portrayed in many popular TV series. And we've watched characters we know and love break down and then rise again. Now, Breaking Bad is one of them. Walter White, initially a meek chemistry teacher, is transformed by a series of life-altering events. His cancer diagnosis was his first trigger, but his breakdown was a slow burn through the series. Every choice from manufacturing meth to progressively darker decisions was a deeper layer in his breakdown. It wasn't just about crime, but about a man's desperate bid for control, legacy, and identity in a world that seemed to be slipping through his fingers. And let's not forget the top-rated TV show Succession. The Roy family's power dynamic showcased the internal battles an individuals face, even amidst this incredible wealth that just surrounds them. And Kendall Roy stands out. His breakdown isn't just a singular event, but a series of soul-crushing moments. Now, from battling addiction to grappling with profound guilt and the overwhelming shadows of family legacy, Kendall's journey is a raw portrayal of a man in constant internal chaos, trying to find his footing as a sense of self separate from the family. Now, in our fast-paced world, self-discovery is often overshadowed by the daily pressures we face in the hustle of everyday life. Yet, when breakdowns pierce through our routines, they allow us to pause and reflect and dive deeper into ourselves and what we want out of life. They are not moments of weakness, but instead, they push us towards growth. Now, see these moments not as setbacks, but as time to pause and reflect. Now, thanks very much for diving deep with me today. Share your insights below if you've experienced your breakdown or watched someone close go through it. Let's create a community where we can listen and we help each other. I read your comments and I'd like to know your thoughts. And if this resonates, consider sharing and hitting the subscribe button right now for more profound dives into life's many questions, twists, and turns. Stay strong, stay insightful, and remember, every breakdown might be a step towards a breakthrough. Until next time, bye for now.